Let's talk about it. Yes, sir, man. One of the best wide receivers in the nation. I don't care what y'all say. I know you're going to bring up, obviously, UConn wide receiver Skylar Bell. I know you're going to bring up Jeremiah Smith and Mekhi Lemon. Them boys are all dogs. But Chris Brazzell II is him. He is that dude. He's that fire. He lit up defenses all year. Now, again, I know he didn't probably have the finish maybe to the season that he wanted, but you can't tell me against Georgia. You can't tell me in some of them big games they had early on in the season, Chris Brazzell didn't ball the hell out. He was him. Finished the season 62 catches, 1,017 yards, and 9 touchdowns. He was a first-team All-SEC selection. And you know that Tennessee wide receiver core was elite because Braylon Staley ended up winning SEC Freshman of the Year. So many elite players that came through that Tennessee program at the wide receiver spot. And they got another one who I think should be a first-round draft pick. Already off the bat, you guys know that Chris Brazzell II is a deep threat down the field. And he was torching defenders all year. Now look, 3 of his first 5 games, he had over 100 yards. And like I said, best game of the season came obviously against Georgia. He had 177 receiving yards and 3 touchdowns. Bro also coached Mississippi State with 6 catches, 105 yards, and a tug. And then he finished his final regular season game off the right way. 6 catches, 91 yards, and a tug. It just felt like at times they didn't always go to him, right? It was hitting Mike Matthews, Staley, and several other guys, also their tight ends. Which was unfortunate. So like I said, he tapered off a little bit towards the end of the season, but he started off the season like as one of the best receivers in the nation. And I still think you can get him the ball in space and let him cook. And what's crazy is with his size and his speed, he shouldn't be like that quick. He shouldn't be that dominant. Because remember, you look at Chris Brazzell II, he's 6'5", 200 pounds. He almost moves like a 5'10", 5'9", 5'11" type of receiver out in space. But that is how elusive and how quick obviously he is. And he don't need much to get started. It was the best season of his career. He averaged 16.9 yards per catch this past year. My bad, 16.4 yards per catch this year. And it was the first 1,000-yard receiving season of his career as well. Remember, he started off obviously at Tulane. And what allowed him to come to Tennessee was that second season he had his sophomore campaign, 711 receiving yards, and he had 5 touchdowns. So I love to see this man. He's a great story. Obviously dealt with some things at the beginning of the season, but didn't let that deter him. And now he's going to be a top draft pick. I think definitely a first round. There's several teams in the NFL that could use him. The Jets, the Raiders, just different pieces that you can use to build on. Obviously your team moving forward. Those are teams that instantly catches my eye. Arizona would be another good fit for him, I think, alongside of Marvin Harrison Jr. Just a guy that can really take and eat up space and is a big play waiting to happen, man. So I love it for Chris Brazzell II. He should enter the draft. He is one of the top prospects. And he's going to be so fun to watch in the NFL uniform. Be interesting to see who moves up, who trades, who tries to get him obviously to come this time in April next year. I can't wait, man. But the kid's a stud, and I told you, I felt like he got snubbed. He should have been into the Biletnikoff Award finalists, in my humble opinion. No disrespect to some of those guys, but I thought he had a pretty good year, man. But somebody will get a stud. Somebody will get a top-end receiver, man. Can't wait to see it.